Greetings, everybody. I'm back. I'm just making another video because I wanted to clarify on some of the things I said in my last video. And I also want to say thank you to everyone who commented in the comment section. That was actually really cool to um, engage with you guys again to talk about the things. And yeah, I expected actually a lot more hate than I got. I don't know. I guess I was just paranoid, whatever. But it was actually awesome that a lot of you turned out to be very supportive, and a bunch of you actually turned out to be Christian as well. So you really understood. You know, I talked about. Oh, you probably don't understand this. You probably don't understand that. It was really cool that you guys actually were understanding. So yeah, thank you for that. Moving on, I wanted to clarify about what I meant about counting it all as loss. It seemed like I came across as meaning YouTube and Minecraft and like everything that I ever done was just a complete waste of time and I hated it all. And I know that I came across that way. I didn't word it so well, but I didn't really mean it that way. And also, some of you are wondering why, I thought, or not really wondering, but some of you were saying that, video games aren't really a waste of time, you didn't really agree with that. And yeah, thank you for that comment. I do want to clarify that video games um, they aren't necessarily a waste of time. Video games, for sure, especially Minecraft, can be a great source of stress relief, especially when you're just like you're mining and you're building, and it's almost therapeutic. I definitely benefited from that stress relief back when I was in high school. Um, School is very stressful, and yeah, it's definitely nice to just uh, just play some nice calming video games. Um, Now, of course, not all video games are good. I would definitely suggest if you're playing video games for stress relief, that you stay away from some extremely violent video games, ones that can even induce rage, like first-person shooters, or like games where things don't go your way and makes you angry or whatever. Um, yeah, you're definitely not being less stressed out. You're being more stressed. So yeah, you should definitely make sure that what you're doing is actually what you want to be doing. And I also suggest that you consider what you're actually playing. Uh, I don't think you should be um, playing video games like Grand Theft Auto where you can commit murder and you can steal and you can do like horrible crimes and stuff. Uh, or playing video games where you can um, like kill people and do horrendous acts of violence. I'm not telling you what to do. Just think about it for yourself. Consider for yourself what you should and shouldn't be playing. It's just I went to high school with this one guy, and he used to play a lot of Call of Duty. Well, he did. He still probably does. And his dad died, and he didn't like feel anything. He said he just played so much Call of Duty that like death was nothing to him. He killed so many people. When his dad died, he didn't feel for his dad, and he had no um, like emotion. He wasn't even really sad about it because it was just like a number or a fact or a statistic. It's oh, he's dead. That's the end of it. Um, and so that's just kind of sad. He was dehumanized. He didn't have feeling like a human. He didn't really care, and that's just kind of sad. So I would definitely just consider that you don't want to be dehumanized. You definitely want to care about people, and yeah. So just think about that. Something else I'd like to say about when I used to play Minecraft so much, and other video games too, is I would literally play them for 10 or 12 hours a day, like just playing all day. Wake up, play video games, go to sleep, and that's not good. And you've probably heard of the Ten Commandments, whether you are a Christian or not. You still probably heard of them at some point. They're written twice in the Bible. The first time in Exodus 20, verse 1 to 17. And I'm not going to read them all to you. I'm just going to read the first two. And they say, "You shall have no other gods before me." God is saying this, by the way. And Number two, you shall not make for yourself a carved image. And what are other gods? What are carved images? They're not like necessarily gods from other religions, like Greek gods, like Zeus, or Egyptian gods, or whatever. And they're not necessarily carved images like a carved uh, a carving out of wood or something chiseled out of stone. An image of a person. These can be anything you spend too much time on. So I would say that in my past, video games and YouTubing were my god. They were my idol. And yeah, that's not so good. That's why I count it um, as loss. That's why I say, it was in a way a waste of time. It was even wrong because it was idolatry, which is the worship of idols. And yeah, if you're spending like 10 hours with something, um, it's your idol, no matter no matter what you say. And if you can't control it, it's gonna control you. And quite frankly, I couldn't control myself concerning video games and other things too. It could be books or TV shows. If you're binge watching Netflix every single day, or if you're watching like hundreds of YouTube videos a day, um, then that is your God in a way. From a Christian perspective, that's wrong. It's all about priorities, really. Even if you're not a Christian, let's say you're in high school, and or any school really, and rather than doing your homework or doing your assignments, you're playing video games. Yet your priorities are a little backwards. You need to fix that. You need to correct that. Do your homework first. And for me personally, my top priority is the kingdom of God and the kingdom of heaven. And so that's what I now have my life dedicated to. That's what I'm pursuing. No longer pursuing the kingdom of YouTube or video games or Minecraft or whatever. I want to explain something else to you also about works. While we're here on earth, we can do works. It could be works for God or works for man, which can be yourself or the people around you, really who you're serving. And the Bible says that our works will be tested. There will come a day, the final judgment day, where we'll all be judged according to what we do here on earth, whether good or bad. The Bible talks about this multiple times, and especially in 1 Corinthians 3, verse 12 to 15. I'm just going to read a little bit. Now, if anyone builds on this foundation with gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, straw, each one's work will become clear. For the day, that's the judgment day, will declare it, because it will be revealed by fire. And the fire will test each one's work, of what sort it is. And so our works can either be gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, or straw. And of course, this is a metaphor. It doesn't actually mean what we make out of silver and gold or wood, because most of us don't even have anything to do with those materials on a day-to-day basis. But basically, gold and silver are works that you do for God, and wood and hay are what you do for yourself, or that you do for other people, or that you just spend time doing. And as I just read, all of our works will be revealed by fire. So if you can imagine, you throw gold and silver and wood and hay and precious stones and straw, you throw all of our works into a fire. And what's going to come out of the fire? Well, of course, hay, straw, and wood are going to be burned up. And that basically means that anything that you're not doing for God is just a waste of time. And of course, like I said, in moderation, it's fine. You want to play a little bit of video games for stress relief, but you just got to think about your priorities. And so, high score of a video game, it's hay, and it's wood. It's the joy of getting the high score of a video game is gonna barely last you for a day, let alone weeks and months and eternity, you know. But volunteering for a charity, that's like silver. It's beneficial to other people, and it'll make you feel good too, and it's good. I'm gonna end things here because I think I've preached long enough. Um, I just want to finish off by saying that works alone can't save you. So even if you're just a good person, and this is kind of something that lots of people think, they think like, oh, you're a good person, you get to go to heaven. But works alone can't save you. Only Jesus can. But Jesus delights in us doing good things out of love. If we're doing things, um, for people we love, and doing things unto Him because we love Him and we want to serve Him, then God likes that. But like I said, you can't be saved by it. Um, so you have to keep, from a Christian perspective, you have to keep God as the most important thing in your life, not what you do for Him. That comes second. Anyway, so I'm gonna end it here. Just think on these things, and I hope that maybe these thoughts can uh, help you in some way, or just clarify some things, clarify my thinking, maybe help you understand um, what I meant in the last video. Yeah, and I would love to see you guys in the comment section below. Tell me your thoughts, your comments, any questions or concerns you have, and prayer requests too, even. And yeah, I'd just love to talk with you guys in the comment section about uh, anything, anything in this video uh, at all, or anything at all. If you have any questions about something else, um, for sure I'd love to answer them. If I can, I will definitely try. So yeah, thank you for watching and listening, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.